from bronze to mythic. If I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, so my friends, welcome to Bronze to Mythic. I do have to make a quick show note. Unfortunately, I'm made a little mistake.
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
Our last 2 episodes, I mistakenly noted as episodes 11 and 12. They were actually episodes 10 and 11. So, sorry. I apologize in the show notes or whatever, a little bit longer here, and me saying it right. Whatever, that's a thing. So, for episode 12, draft number 12 here. We're currently Platinum Tier 2, drafting Dominaria United, and having a lot of fun. I wouldn't say we're winning a ton. I would say we're not really losing a ton either. We're usually batting 500 or a little bit better. But I haven't been, like, crushing either. This has been a pretty complicated set. I've been very impressed that out of our 11 drafts so far, almost every deck has come out different. They've all looked every draft I'm kind of like, ooh, I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. And we ended up with this pretty cool deck. But we're not always winning as much as I would like to be. 4-3, 3-3, 5-3 a lot. So we got to keep rolling here and keep learning. We're only 11 drafts in, so we still have a lot to learn. Some players at this point are like 50 drafts in. So we're definitely, we're doing our thing at our own pace, and we're just going to keep rolling. Open Liliana our last draft. I actually missed that, so let's jump right in here and open up Anointed Peacekeeper. Pretty solid card. And of course, the numbers you see here are the untapped overlay. Up right here is the LC ranking. Bottom here is the dynamic ranking based on the algorithm. Download Untap for yourself. Untap.gg. Please use my link in the description or in the chat, please. That's how it works. All right, so. Open up, Fire's Victory is super sweet. I like this card a lot. Just like cantrip removal spell, which is super awesome. Peacekeeper is pretty good, but like I'm kind of like unexcited by this card. It's like fine. Not super exciting. Terror Thunder's a good kill spell. Sky Knight's kind of cool. This card tables a lot too, which is interesting. Captain's Call. I still hate this 0 and friggin' Stalker. LSV are crazy. But I think we're looking at Fires of Victory, Anointed Peacekeeper, or maybe Terror Thunder here. All reasonable first picks. I think I like Fires. Maybe it's the rare. Actually, let's take the rare. Let's follow our usual Bronze Mythic paradigm of taking the rare and getting a feel for how the rare works. I guess that's what we're gonna do. So Peacekeeper here, 3/3 for 3 is obviously solid with Vigilance, and the ability is pretty good as well. We'll go from there. All right, so rare, taking the rare. Dun, dun. Kind of silly those, right? So you pass it back with a Ravaz of the Claw, one of the many rares in this set that are commander rares that do absolutely nothing in limited. It's obviously at 3/3 minutes, which is fine, but not super exciting. Monstrous Warleech. Territorial Morrow is pretty awesome. More of a domain card, whereas Peacekeeper doesn't fit as well with that, I don't think. We do have a Lookout here, which is great. I never ever get this card, and it's super, super good, which is a bad sign that I never get it. Could take Morrow here, could take Lookout. I feel like Peacekeeper wants me to be a little more linear and aggressive rather than like a 5-color domain deck. I'm gonna take a Lookout here. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. We're double-digit drafts. I haven't had this card once, I don't think. So I'll take the Lookout. I think given my first pick, if I had taken a different card, I might have taken the Morrow there. But I get past the back with 0 white cards and 2 crappy blue cards. All right, sure. There's an Iconoclast, which is pretty good, and a Linebreaker Behemoth, which is okay. Outreach Power 2 Relentless is like an okay card. It's not particularly great. Iconoclast is pretty good. Got the old Bulwark here. I'm not going to do the Defender deck with that once I get that uncommon. Prophecy, Barricade. Just take the land here, I guess. Land's pretty cool. Yeah, there's the land here. Iconoclast is like okay, but it's like 2 of the colors that we're not. The land could offer a splash. I'll just take land. Lands are always safe. Take the land and go from there. Oh my god. Ooh. Wow. A Golden Argosy. We just did an episode of Freshly Brewed on this card in Standard. It's on the main YouTube channel. If you missed that one, go watch it. This is a really powerful card. Even just a 3/6 vehicle like Cruise for 1 and Limited isn't that bad anyway. And can do a lot of cool stuff with ETB abilities. We don't currently have any of those just yet. And honestly, off the top of my head, I'm like not sure what colors have the best ones. But we're taking this thing and trying it out. The old Blinky Boat. There's also a Geyser here. And an Infusion, Espionage, Tribute. So a couple lands. So it looks like green is being nabbed up here. Maybe red a little bit too. But that's good for us. So take the boat. Blinky Boat, looking out for some ETB abilities. And we see a Phyrexian Espionage. A couple, like, just a fine card. Nothing super exciting here. Another land. Espionage is super solid, but kind of want to have black for it. Artillery Blast is like, this card's fine, honestly. Should take the land again, I think. Just take the land and keep things open and figure out where you want to go here. Again, I don't have the full set list, up right now. I don't know where the best ETB abilities are. But wow, a late Geyser and a late Tolarian Terror also. That is interesting. A late Tribute. So a lot of blue cards coming late, which is sweet. Is it Geyser or Terror? I do like Terror a lot. I think Terror is really, really good. But I think we might want Geyser, or I think our first Geyser is better, because Geyser will always be good. Terror might not be amazing in our deck, dependent. And no ETB abilities here for our boat, but that's okay. Terror is really good, though. I'm going to take the Terror. I feel like I never get these cards. I'm taking too late. Okay, and there we go. So we see now we see a very late Stormrunner also. So pretty cool. Definitely finding our lane. It looks like white's not super open, but look, it looks like blue is fairly open. It's kind of cool. Geyser is the best common. Card is good. Espionage or another land or a Yavimaya Sojourner. It's been an Espionage in basically every pack at this point. We'll get one at some point. No qualifier? Nah, I didn't qualify for the qualifier. I don't keep super good track of all those, honestly. I'll just take the land. Other Artillery Blast, also a Interference and a Figment. Pretty easy interference here, I think. If we're going to be Tolarian Terroring, we want to be playing some cheap spells. Monstrous War Leech. Another Yavimaya Sojourner. I mean, like, if we end up splashing, we can just, like, splash green for this card. It's freaking huge. Monstrous War Leech equal to the highest mana value among cards in your graveyard. We're not really black at all. Card's pretty good. I'll take this Sojourner, though. Domainy cards need to go around a little bit here, of course. The Wall. Turtle, not much is pretty medium back. Yeah, the Arena Pro Tour is going to be like next weekend, I think. That's freaking Alchemy. I just don't understand why they do what they do. Like, it's the first Arena Championship in like the Pro Tour era, and they're just like making it Alchemy. I just couldn't, like, like, no one's going to watch it, and like, then they'd be like, well, no one likes these tournaments. Like, well, yeah, you keep like organizing them really, really badly. Alchemy will continue until morale improves. Alright, Splatter Goblin Hammerhand. Alright, so interesting start. We have some powerful cards here. Librarian's okay. Let me open up a Sten, Paranoid Partisan. Not a particularly exciting card. We got some Landos here. Amplifier. Oh, Fire's Victory is freaking great. We obviously passed this card in pack 1. But this card, we almost first expected this card's really, really good. So, yeah, Fires is great. Hopefully we'll table one of these 2 green duels. We can consider splashing for Sojourner. Obviously, it sucks as we passed the Morrow also. We're kind of like considering we're going to be Domain now. But, like, we want it to be white and then never saw any white cards. So, it's fine. It happens. Ooh, okay. Balmor, Battlemage Champion is great. Tolarian Geyser, Prayer of Binding is also great. I don't think we're a great Balmor deck. We don't really have like many cheap creatures, so we're not going super wide or anything like that. We're not particularly using our boat super well, honestly. I also cruise for 1, but all our stuff's big right now, so our boat's not looking particularly great either. We're going to Binding over Balmor here. Balmor, there's a lot of decks where Balmor's better, I think. But I think that in this deck, we're going to want the unconditional removal spell with Flash and high upside. So, take Binding. Get past an Exploration, the Recruiter, some more Landos, the Outrider, which is pretty sweet. Well, our top end is pretty heavy right now, though. Outrider plus Golden Argosy is sick. That's awesome. You blink it and deal more damage. I kind of like that. That's a path we can go down for sure. Lots of paths to go down in this set. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Outrider here. We're gonna look at being maybe Domainy, being a little Domainy here. Warleech, Sky Knight. Yeah, all these cards are pretty whatever. So let's take the peaks. Keep those lands coming. We need some lands that aren't these colors though. We want to mix up our lands obviously and have a variety of different costs. Impulse is fine here, I think. I think Impulse, you know, we have Tolarian Terror, we have a couple spell things. Definitely our curve is pretty high at the moment, but yeah, we can Impulse here. We have a wall we could play, obviously, too. Like, we're not playing Splatter Goblin, we're playing black at this point. Peacekeeper. Librarian's actually, like, not that bad. It's just, like, an easy-to-cast thing that, like, fix your draws and blocks, you know? Yeah, Stormrider, Tolarian Terror. Don't know if we're going to Sojourn. Even if we only play 3 colors, like, Outrider for 3 with Argosy is great, so. Alright, Negate. An Acolyte, which is fine. A Root Wall, a Shield Wall, Sentinel. Yeah, just to take the Reland here. Try that Morrow back a little bit, but that's okay. Impulse is like sort of mana fixer too. Espionage. Not a ton to do with our boat just yet. Honestly, also not a lot of things to crew the boat with just yet. All of our things are pretty big, but Outrider, Golden Argosy makes me pretty happy. We see a Cavalier, a Strike Team, which I actually like a lot. Got the Benalia's Ruin, not too good. I think Strike Team is better than Cavalier. It's also more castable because we're like base red. And like just playing this as a blocker on turn 3 is like totally fine, and then later on it's very, very solid. So take Strike Team. Not a very good pack for us. Shadow Prophecy, like, is probably a bit ambitious. I mean, I don't want to play these like crappy 2-drops or whatever. Sure, I'll take Prophecy. I want a cheap kill spell too, that's for sure. A Tide Turner, which can cast an instant or sorcery spell. I mean, we have some things it can cast. Just a 2-drop. Alright. Yeah, I'm not in love with our last few picks here, but I'll take the gems. Yeah, like obviously this thing just we're pretty desperate for plays on turn 2, and this card is not like the best play ever, but we're definitely a little clunky on the top end, that's for sure in this draft, no question, no question. Definitely a lot of cards in our deck right now we would like probably not like to not play if possible, but I guess like Worm is fine, whatever. Okay, so no black sources, only one green source in our duels right now. We're definitely like sort of base blue-red. A couple white cards. We only actually have 2 white cards. We have the Prayer and the Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper's not like a great splash either, but then my Shyamalan, my favorite username. What's up? Thanks to the resub. Appreciate that. 28 months, you're great. And a Negate.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
That's a big one. That's a pretty honky-chonky rare. 5 mana 5/5 Flying Ward. With some extra text on there as well. We can play that. We can play that for sure. Stall for time. Lookout. Tangle Islet. Take the rare. Just take the rare. If I could only open some rares. Oh, wait, I did. Take the Riff. Figure it out later. Artillerian Terror is not the most exciting at the moment, but Raff Brannigan. Raff Brannigan's also not very good in our deck. We have almost no small creatures. There's a Stall for Time, which I'm kind of about. And then, honestly, not much else. Amplifier is whatever. It's funny because this card is like actually just so good. But we just have literally no creatures in our deck. We have no token makers. Sorry, we have 1 token maker. Very few creatures we actually like, actively want to tap. Just taking a spell here. Stall for Time is pretty good in our deck. It fits the theme very well. Buys time. Draws cards. Reinforcements, Tolarian Terror, Mossbeard Ancient, or Black Duel, and a Sojourner also. Don't have so many spells that we're like looking to slam as Tolarian Terror. Our deck is a little weird in that respect. The Sojourner might make the deck, but might not at this point. I mean, we are splashing green, but Reinforcements is kind of weird. It's so funny how much better Racing Alarm would be in this set. So it's like Terror, Bog. There's a Bog, I think. Let's like get our domain stuff going, get our Black Splash in. Another Storm Runner. Jeez. Artillery Blast, another Reinforcements. These drafts go crazy. Like, they just go a lot of different places very fast. And it's hard to like keep up sometimes. You get like a little like, oh my god, overs this, overs that, overs this, overs that. Like, do I want a second Storm Runner? Like, do I want an Artillery Blast? I don't know what I want, honestly. I really have no idea. I have so many 5-drops. I think it's Artillery Blast. I'm not, like, thrilled about it, but... Sky Knight. Reinforce is good with the boat. I guess that's true. It is good with the boat. Sky Knight is pretty cool. We're just, like, slammed on 5-drops right now. We've already got 3 5-drops. And a couple of things that are going to be 5-drops also probably anyway. I mean, Goblin Picker is not the worst card of all time, I guess. Holy moly, we're all over the place. I'm just going to take the 5-drop. Another land that's not the colors we want. A Figment, a Thrill. Whew. Alright, we're going places. I don't know if they're good places, but we're going places. Artillery Blast is not bad. We kind of just need kill spells to stay alive at this point, so I guess Blast is fine for that. We're blasting. Oh, it's a Yevmai Coast. It's not. We're gonna take the coast because we need the fixing for green. But it's not a freaking green duel, unfortunately. But we're taking the Yevmai Coast. I'd much rather a common duel, which is so funny because like these are so much worse than the commons. But take the coast. Didn't table a duel, which is not good. I mean, Flowstone combo is like playable for Desert for a Creature, I guess. What's up, Killer? How's it going, folks? You're seeing welcome. Bronze to Mythic. Oh my god, what happened? Alright, another... Our top end is so top-endy. Holy lord. Alright. 33 cards. But we gotta get these out of here. Now we're looking at 25 cards. We have just a chonky deck, folks. The thing is, like, if we can just stay alive, it's reasonable, you know. Picker, Peacekeeper, Stalling for Time is definitely on the menu. I don't think that Shadow Prophecy makes the deck here. see Scavenger might make the deck. Yeah, it's tough, honestly. This is a challenging format. There's so many things you can do. Oh my god. Oh no. I have never seen a Draftsmith rating so low. Draftsmith thinks I'm terrible. No. That's alright. That's alright. We're gonna make this work. So we're looking at, this is 25 cards. Our blasts are pretty good, actually. Tide Turner, Picker, Peacekeeper, Stall for Time. The Scavenger is honestly like, I mean, it's not much worse than Librarian is in this deck. I would say Flowstone Kavu is unexciting. We have some kill spells. Our Golden Argosy is not particularly awesome, honestly, which kind of sucks. It's actually like actively kind of bad in our deck. We have very few things that are relevant for it. I might just dump the boat. Our deck is already as clunky as can be. Yeah. Like, the only good thing to flicker is the Outrider, and we just have tons of, like, expensive cards. Oh, boy. We're jumping off the boat, yeah. Time, Espionage, yeah. I don't think we can play Shadow Prophecy either, because, like, we only have one black source. We're just, like, splashing for domains. I guess the Prophecy's gone. We can play the Wall, too. The Wall's not that bad. Yeah, the boat, like, what's the boat actually doing for us? Like, it's not, the problem is we have no small creatures. So all things that would crew it are things you want to just be in play anyway. So let's cut the boat. And it's like a Goblin Picker or a Flowstone Kavu or the Wall as our possible 23rds. We're playing 16 or 17 lands, I think. Blinking Outrider is huge, but that's literally the only thing. So we're going to play Tide Turn. I think we're desperate for a 2-drop right now. We got some grind. I guess it's definitely better than it looks. But a lot of removal too. I don't know. We'll see. So let's play. Is it Wall or Negate or Kavu? Are our 3, or Picker, I guess, are our 3 options. 4 options. Blinking Peacekeeper doesn't even do anything. Like, it's not like it's Paulo. It just like resets to a different card, so it doesn't really matter that much. We're gonna play. Kavu, Picker, Wall, or Negate. Wall was like decently sized. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only have 7 spells. It's kind of shitty. There's like we could playing a Negate's not particularly great though. Yeah, I mean, it's like a minor amount of value with the boat. But the boat's like, if I had some like token makers, also a boat would be fine. So you could turn a 1/1 into a 3/6. But like all of our things are just big anyway. So, I think just Kavu blocks, whatever. So, all right, so that's our spell base. We are base blue, red, splashing white and green. We're gonna play 2 of these. We have 3 peaks. Wow. Okay. Look at our basics. We're going to play 1 plains. We're going to play a couple islands. Already have some blue sources in our mana. We have a lot of red sources already, which is pretty great, actually, because our red's kind of light. But like 1 or 2 mountains. I think this is already 7 red sources for not that many cards. This is fine. Then we're going to play 1 forest. So I have a total of 3 green sources for 2 of these and a dragon. It's a little light, but I think that's fine. And then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. We need an 8th blue source. And we actually have a lot of white sources, a lot of white spells, honestly. More than I thought. Let's play second plains. So you have 1, 2. That's 5 white sources. We may actually want another white, because like we want to cast these blasts early to stay alive. Like blast, all for time. Binding. Is 5 white sources enough? Probably. We have cantrips and things like that too, and like looters or whatever. So 4, 5, 6, 7 is 8 blue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 blue, 7 red, 5 white. 8 blue, 7 red, 5 white. 8 blue, 7 red, 5 white. Let's add a plains. That's a lot of white, but I wish I had one more duel, honestly. That made me happy. But I think this is our deck. It is a deck. This is a masterpiece, folks. An absolute masterpiece. You know what that means? It's prediction time here on Bronze Mythic. Your chance to place your bets. 7 wins, yay or nay. What was like at 7 wins, yes or no? If you're a believer, go to the YouTube comments, please. Scroll down, liking the video along the way, of course. And leave a comment, all caps, believer or non-believer. If you're a Twitch viewer right now, you can place your bets with your channel points. And we'll see how it goes. We've been trying the more aggressive, like, linear decks, like 2-color decks are in our last few drafts. Now I get to see the other end of the spectrum of the crazy 5-color mishmash whatever deck. So let's see how it goes. Bronze Mythic. We're playing against Clem, one of the best Terran players in the world. And look at this beautiful mana base. You love to see it. Keep, easy game, chat, coming out in me. Draftsmith, you're off. I mean, Untap, you're off. Recorded my cool stuff video last night. You want white? Yeah, sure. Perfect mana base. This is draft 12. I made a mistake yesterday. I mistakenly had drafts 10 and 11 marked as 11 and 12. My bad. Sorry, I screwed up. What are you gonna do? This thing actually can kick my strike team too. That's awesome. Tide Turner. So next turn we can go tap land, then we can go turn 4 strike team. Sweet. Like it. And play our Tangled Islet and just say go. Islet. So next turn play Yavimaios, kick strike team, get it for a whole bunch. Islet. Islet.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa.
Isolate. Berserker. Alright, so Berserker is kind of annoying, but sure. We're gonna coast kick. We're gonna coast kick.
Can I kick it?
Oh shit, we have our red and whites on the same land. I screwed up. Okay, what are you gonna do? My bad. I see all these land. I'm just seeing colors left and right, and I screwed up. No worries. 5 mana. This thing casts for kicker. I got that part right. Soaring Drake. Okay. Lookout. Sweet. Lookout. All right. So we're gonna play lookout. Play tap land. Just say go. You want reset? Thanks so much. This card's freaking awesome. Awesome card. Land 5, the Storm Runner. We can kill this, but not before they can trigger it, unfortunately, which is kind of bad for us. Here comes the Berserker, attacking for 1. Are they going to enlist? 3 or whatever. No blocks. The Bog. Now we have the full domain for Artillery Blast. I think you want to just like strike team. I guess our attacks aren't particularly great here. We can't kill the runner before they can use the ability, which sucks, honestly. I almost want to just loot. Loot this land away. Try and find something better to play here. Yeah, strike team is better on an empty board. Let's just loot. Loot the land away. Draw planes. Great. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna hold the strike team. And I might just leave the lookout about to block also, honestly. I'm just gonna say go here. This is gonna be a very, very swingy turn for us. If they're able to use the Storm Runner and copy a good spell twice, we're probably screwed. If not, we're in fine shape. We can just blast it and go from there. So what's up, Train? Played your first league yesterday. Currently 13-9. Thanks for helping. Sweet. Awesome, my friend. Happy to hear it. Love seeing folks enjoying the content and improving their Magic game. Coffee and a burrito, huh? Sweet. I had Eggo waffles for breakfast. Not sponsored, but I would be. But I would be.
Here comes the money.
When I'm playing Magic the Gathering, nothing gets me going like a good old Eggo waffle. Lego my Eggo. Ah, shit, they played the cost. We're screwed. We're gonna block. Wait, they're gonna play Repulse. Instant speed Delirium Geyser. This isn't like that bad. It's like not great, but so they're gonna copy the Geyser and bounce the Goblin. We just blast the Storm Runner. This isn't really that bad, honestly. Could be worse. They have to draw some cards, but like they're just bouncing my stuff, which isn't the worst. Kill that. I feel like this card isn't that bad, actually. It's like kind of bad if you're not like full domain. If you're full domain, this card's like kind of okay. Double Geyser, no life gain. They draw 2. Get it for 2. But I can untap and just like cast my spells. But lookout. Not really a strike team turn, so play land, play lookout, play Goblin Picker. And then I have mana up for Impulse too. It's not bad. There we go. We're at 15. They have we have a lot of cards. You know, I just drew some bunch of cards there, but we have heavy hitters in our deck, and we're past like the mid game right now. So we have full domain, a bunch of lands. We can just keep drawing heavy hitters. That'd be sweet. Love to trade here. They're going to enlist an attack. No, nope. Card's annoying, but I think it's fine. Just take 3 here. If we block and trade, we lose our lookout and our picker for their berserker. Then we're soft to the flyer. A lot of cards in their hand. Yeah, either way, we're going to lose the thing. Let's cast an impulse. Let's see. Well, I want an idea what's going on here. Get a little better look at what our next turn looks like, because we can make a more informed choice on our block. Damn, that's a lot of expensive cards. Okay. I mean, Yavimaya is freaking huge. Stormrunner's kind of cool. It's Fires or Yavimaya here. Fires is a cantrip removal spell, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, I think it's Fires here. Our deck's full of plenty of chunkers, so... And I'm going to block. Let's get that card in our hands to make sure we have enough cards for Fires. Kick Fires and kills. We'll lose this, draw a card, they'll kill Picker, which is fine. Picker's terrible anyway. And we'll look at our top 2, find a Boomer. It's not a Boomer, but it's like a card, I guess, so sure. And... they're going to do nothing. I mean, we could attempt to go for Strike Team Scavenger here. Attack for 1 million. Let's, like, kick this thing. It's funny, we don't want to play this Lang, so we're going to hold it in hand for Fires, which is a little weird. Something's up here, obviously. Essence Scatter, or trick of some kind, but whatever. Just kick this thing. I'm going to use the Tide Turner to kick it. To counter it, whatever. Alright, cool. And then play this thing. We get to look at our top 5 cards and put one of them on top. It's actually pretty good, honestly. It's fillery, but, you know. Prayer Binding, Stall for Time, Timely, 2 lands. I like Stall for Time a lot, but I guess Binding's just safer, so I'll take Binding. And then we're going to attack for a huge chunk here. I love this card. This card's awesome. I'm a big fan. It's aggressive, but it's a good value card, too. Gives everything haste. Lightning Strike? Yeah, whatever. Great. Alright. Awesome turn. You love to see it. And now we can Fires. We have Fires for 3 damage next turn. We kick it. That's scary, but we have Prayers. It's fine. They have a lot of cards in their hand. I'm thinking they have like tricks, something like that. Yeah, they could have killed the strike team before I attacked, for sure, and stopped the haste. But hey, what are you gonna do? You know, they have 3 cards left. They have a lot of mana up. Could have like the protection spell here. They're getting in. I'm going to try and kill the Drake with my kicked Fires of Victory. Not going to try and kill this. Alright, cool. That was cool. Now I just play land and attack. Am I binding this too? I do Blast also? What are they doing? They're just like not doing anything, you know? I resolve instantly. Alright, sure, whatever. Maybe they're just like super flooded or like or something like that. What's up, Tamer? Like this one more or less than New Capenna? I would say more. Obviously I'm still figuring it out. I might change my opinion later on. But so far, like every deck we've had has been pretty different. The game's been challenging, the draft's been challenging. That's super great, sure. Aya's Fire Nino. My card's looking pretty bad. So 9 to 15. Our deck is full of chonkers. Some are on the bottom of our library, unfortunately, but Molten Thingy. I mean, I guess we're just saying go, so sure. We can blast this if we want to. I don't really need to, honestly. No more specialized cards. The reading glasses they're actually still here. They're still here from the last Baldur's Gate set. But haven't needed them. Sprouting Goblin is a bear? Yeah, sure. Do I blast this or not? I don't think so. I'm just gonna wait. I mean, like, they're out. Just play their last land, sure. Because they have this thing. We draw the lands here. So we're flooding a bit. So are they, though. They have a Sprouting Goblin to shore things up. I just want to play my lands, so I have card draw spells. So, what's up, Satan's balls? Sack a land, draw a card. Yeah, maybe I want to kill the Goblin, honestly. They have so many lands in play, but it's just like tap, draw a card every turn. Yeah, we'll see what we draw, but sure. Draw a Librarian. Okay. Scry 2, not bad. Love it. Espionage is cool. I'm gonna kill this. Alright, so you just keep flooding. We're gonna draw 2 next turn. Card's obviously a lot better if you're playing green. And if you're playing green with cards like a first pickable card, otherwise not so great. Nurse, what's up? Thanks for the resub, appreciate it. Alright, Espionage, kick it. Kick it!
Can I kick it?
Draw 2, discard 1. We've got Peacekeeper now, also. Mishmashy Piles getting it done. They flooded really bad this game, to be totally fair. They flooded. We have what? We have 11 lands. They had 12 lands. Actually, we didn't flood much less than them, honestly. What are we gonna name? What do we name? What card? What card has an activated ability in blue-red that might screw us up? Maybe Jaya. You want to name Muxus? If I see enough Jim D. Boggs, I'll name Muxus. Silver Scrutiny. That's actually a pretty good one. Although they can still just draw 6 cards off it or whatever. Lightning Strike. Yeah, it's mostly about taxing abilities. I'm saying Muxus.
Somebody play a prank on me.
They draw Silver Scrutiny, draw 7 cards. Like, I don't see what we can actually name that matters here, honestly, you know? Like, alright, we're in. We just have lethal, so. Oh, we did it! Name Muxus Goblin Grandee in Bronze the Mythic. Yes! Yes! That's a victory. We're done. That's it. Show's over. Everyone go home. Thanks for following Captain Crazy. Just doing against Bronze to Mythic, the show where I draft my account from Bronze to Mythic. We're at episode 12, draft number 12 here. Currently middle of Platinum with a pretty wacky 5-color deck. I have 4-color deck, I guess. Keep this. You pick the name and number. It's a custom jersey. You can pick the name and the number that you want. That's why it's such a high-end item. You know, it's a little expensive because of that, but it's super awesome. Alright, let's go. Which means tall sizes? There's tons of sizes on there. They're gonna play Tangled Islet.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa.
They're gonna play Vine Wall, and we're gonna play. We're gonna start getting our domain going. We got our little librarian. We have mana for Rith. We have our removal spell. Fellow Chucker, eh? Sprite 2, top bottom. All right. Sky Knight is pretty cool. Sky Knight's pretty nice, actually, to try to draw out removal spells. We can resolve a Rith. We already have double red and white. We already have 5 lands. And then Flowstone Kavu is like below the average value of a card. And I sort of bottom both here. We can do better. We can do better. Oh, the boat! We have a boat too, but we didn't play it because we didn't have enough cool stuff for it. We might need a binding the boat, actually. Boat's pretty good with the librarian and the vine wall. It's important to note with the boat that you can over-crew. So they can crew the boat with the librarian and the vine wall and blink everything. Not necessarily an intuitive thing, but let's get rid of this boat now, honestly. So we're going to... don't want to attack or not? I guess I do. Whenever it attacks, it blinks. It's like just attack. Could even be a boat. Put these chunky chunkers in our hand. Take 3, sure. And then I probably just do I want to let them untap or not. They could have a counter spell, or the boat can block, but I would just kill it response. This thing targets any permanent, so do I want to let them untap or not? I think I do. If we get blown up by like a shore up, it's like kind of bad, but it means they tap their thing. That's not worth it. It's not blown out. Cast prayer, take the boat. Just get it over with. If I try and do this in combat and they like have shore up and they have a 4/7 boat and blink bolt these, scry 2, get a land, it's just too good. So just call it. Just call it. Play it safe. 22 to 17. We got a big dragon on tap.
Make a little noise here, huh? Come on, I can't hear you!
Do a response to the crew. I guess, sure. I don't know if it's like counter spells or beats or whatever, too. I just don't think it's worth it, honestly. Let the sector say go with 3 mana up. Alright, so we're going to attack here and then play the Sky Knight, I think. Alright, and then they're going to chump block. Chump and scry, sure. So that means their hand's pretty bad, I think. They're going to scry to the top. We're just going to play land and play our Sky Knight here. Trying to see if they have an Essence Scatter or something like that. The Resolve's awesome, too. It's a good card. But to try and bleed out the removal a little bit before the Rift. There you go. Just like that.
Bingo! All right.
I am smart.
Alright. Rift time. Ooh, Outrider time also. They still have Scatter up, potentially. Let's see exactly how we want to run this. They have 1 card left. I kind of want to still wait, honestly. Let's play Outrider and say go. Also, we play Outrider and say go. And then next turn, if we attack, they might trade, and we get our trigger off the Rift, too. So play land and play Outrider. Let's see what they got. That also instantly falls, too. So, alright, sure. Just say go. I'll attack. Now they just took 5 damage, or 4 damage, so another 10. They kill this and attack for 5. We play Rift, so I think we're good. Drawing a land here would be Goblin and Picker. A Sentry and a Desecrator. That can revive the Extinguished Flame, which is not cool. So, but they can't kill the Rift just yet. And we also have the This is interesting. So Rift is beginning of your end step. If a creature or planeswalker in opponent control was dealt excess damage this turn, make a 4/4 dragon with flying. What's up, Pajama? Thanks to resub. It's 2 mana to buy back the spell. They can't kill the Rift for a turn. Interesting. If we attack with both the Outrider and Librarian, they can just like take 4. This would make a dragon too. It is damage, yes. See, I think we actually just... So we attack with both, and they just try and like trade 4/4s and trade these, we get a dragon. But if they just like take the 4 and block the 4/4 and the 3/2, we don't get a dragon, just lose a creature for nothing. The upside is huge though, if they block and try and trade. And they might be scared of like, Gaia's Might or Pump Spells, whatever, too. I'm gonna attack. We'll just do it. Let's make them make a mistake. We have 2 blockers, so we're not worried about like not about dying or anything in the backswing. So let's make them put them to the test here. It's obviously a very weird card to play around. So we're much more likely to play on common Pump Spells. There we go. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Rift, come on down. You're next contestant on Bronze to Mythic. After you subscribe. God damn it. Timing in a Magic game is tough. You know, you're trying to put on a good show. Everyone's like, excuse me, wait, I have to scry. No! Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. Alright. Rift. No animation ever, because why would you ever have animations, you know? Picker, go, end step, exit damage, 4/4. Your turn!
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
And then this thing also, yeah, they gotta pay the ward cost too. This isn't like a buyback. This is like they have to like flash it back at the same time. So I think they're dead. Rith. If you ever get Rith off with the extra dragon too, it's game over. It's Brewmate Dragon. times a million. It's a better Broodmate Dragon. Any boomers out there remember Broodmate Dragon? Huh? Anyone? You help me out? No? Whatever.
Gigantism.
What's up, Rodney? Broodmate Dragon's sweet. I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago when I played Jund with Broodmate Dragon. I actually played Jund at Pro Tour San Diego without Broodmate Dragon. I played extra lands, and I played Oracle of Moldiah. I played all 8 creature lands, 4 Raging Ravine and 4 Lava Core Reaches. I played like 28 or 29 lands and Oracle of Moldiah in my Jund deck. Bloodbraid Elf, Oracle Moldiah, Timidus Blast. Didn't do that well, but I just you know, I ran bad whatever. It's Pro Tour. I think I started off like 0-2. I had some rough matches, it happens, you know. And then I beat Yu-Gi-Oh! Watanabe in the 0-2 bracket. And I remember after I beat him, like 10 minutes later, I was telling my buddy Jay that I won. And Jay's like, is that why he's sitting in a corner right now with his head in his hand? Just like in the corner, just like this. And I'm like, yep. That's how it feels to lose to me in the 0-2 bracket of the Pro Tour. That was the one that LCD, I think, went 16-0 at, I think. I don't remember exactly. Who knows? But, all right. They play Guardian New Malaya. That card's pretty good. We're going to play a land and play a Scavenger. Look for a white source, I think. Yeah, just like Yu-Yu Watanabe just sitting on the floor, head in his hands. He was like player of the year at the time or something. Sliver Kids peaked, you know. That was Pro Tour San Diego much before that. This is tough. We have a white source for our 3 white spells, or a lookout. We have 3 white source, so... I was also at the Sliver Kids PT, but that was like 2006. That was my 2007. 2007, I think. Yeah, that was my second year on the Pro Tour. I teamed with Jose Barbaro, who had been like a really good pro, but like had retired to play poker basically, and we were not a very good team, unfortunately. I was looking to him to be the smart head because he was like the established pro. But he was totally lost from Magic, was playing poker seriously. He was looking at me to be like the Magic player on the team, and we did not do very well. Alright, Vanguard, go. We got our white source. We got a Goblin Picker and a 3-2. Picker blocks this okay. I don't mind just like attacking here for 3 and being a little aggressive, I think. So our blocks aren't great. If they use a trick or a removal spell on my Goblin Picker, I'm stoked about it, so. Play Picker to block, play land. We have 2 removal spells. Peacekeeper's kind of cool also. Just keeping other hands nice too. So. Sliver Kid Pro Tour. That was the Twitted Giant Pro Tour. It was Time Spiral Block Draft. The finals were 1 game because it was Twitted Giant. They were over in 6 minutes. Virulent Sliver and friends. They won the Pro Tour. It was the shortest Pro Tour finals of all time. It was like 6 minutes long. 1 game. Like 6 turns, 5 turns. It was over. They're going to Guardian Crew attack. Sure. It's fine, honestly. Guardian's very good limited, obviously. Super good card. We have Binding to Binding it next turn if we really want to. They're going to go top. Nobody goes top. Come on. Get out of here. No blocks. If we blocked, it'd force a discard at least. But doesn't feel necessary just yet. Plains. Sky Knight. Alright. We draw an Outrider. That card has reach and does a lot of damage. I think we're just in. Let's just freaking go again. Now I'm very happy we attacked with this thing for 3 on that turn. Didn't try to leave back on defense. Super happy. Like, it's the kind of card you play. There's no effect on the board defensively. Now you nug them for 4 and they go to 8. And all of a sudden they're just like in big trouble. Wow, you're ready to go. We have removal spell and another removal spell. Peacekeeper as well. No bombs this game. Just shitters. Just a couple common shitters and some dual lands. They play land 5, still 4 cards in their hand. Always list cards are obviously good on offense, not so good on defense. I think this card is just actively bad in general. This card's pretty good. Oh no. Ugh. That's nasty. Warriors Helix here. Deal 4, gain 4, swing out. We're at 6, they're at 12. Draw a Tolarian Terror that costs the full amount. Alright. They have, The Vanguard pump here also. What's up, Big C? Opponent did not scry 2. They could have enlisted in scry 2 and chose not to. We can't cast more than one spell here, which is not ideal. I think I like we attack for 3, leave up binding, I guess. Can threaten the block. The life gain from prayer might make them like overcommit, honestly, to an attack. Can't block much anyway. We could like attack with a picker and leave the scavenger to block the Vanguard. Then they'll just enlist the Guardian, and then I get to whatever they enlist, I get to prayer. That's pretty good, actually. Let's do this. So there you go. So right now, if they attack with everything, this would trade with this. So they're inclined to enlist on one of these. Oh no! Alright. Yeah, they got us. Good curve. Like super like best two drop in the format probably, and like into a good curve out with a good rule spell and a good top end against our like kind of mana screwed hand. This worked out well for them. Play strike team. And now, will they enlist? If they Leroy, 3, 4, 5. We're actually still alive, honestly, which is strange, but we are still alive. We block here. And then we're going to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to cast prayer, so we're going to prayer the Guardian. Don't think we can survive the like next turn. That's the play, but exile this. We can blast the Sky Knight. Give me out here? I don't think so. Oh, I killed the strike team and stops the haste. Yeah, but then we just die to the other cards, though. I think we draw Timely Interference. Yeah, we can't do everything here. If we have a strike team before combat, we just can't beat the flyer or the thingy. I don't think it mattered either way, but let's look at their hand and see how good their hand is. They have two more spells. Let's name your... You're already dead. Alright. You got me. Alright, you got me, yeah. I'm a real practical joker, that Jim. Alright, that's tough. Good curve. Definitely the thing we're most scared of, because our deck is pretty slow. We have a lot of big idiots in our deck, and a lot of tap lands. Our early game is not great, and they just like curved out with a great 2-drop and did well, so that's fun. Yeah, the Helix was backbreaking, the removal spell. If they didn't have this to kill my my 4/4 and gain the 4 life, we were probably fine that game, but what are you gonna do? Is the night. It's never over. It's never over. So, alright, I mean, Librarian, Kavu, got some stuff. We can stall for time here a little bit.
Good lord.
Bog. The sun never sets in the geothermal bog. Island. Balmor. Running the Balmor out there? Sure. Right. Play land, we're gonna play... Is it Librarian or Kavu? I always like Librarian, honestly. Hits harder. Scries are good. Find a green. Or find a Lookout. Lookout is uncastable. God. So now do we take the blue source and the Lookout, or just push both? Because Lookout is obviously really, really good, but we can't even cast it next turn. We do have other double blue cards, too. I think we just keep this. Next turn we go tap land plus Kavu or Blast. Then next turn we go Lookout. Yeah, this is fun. So go. Look at this. Trips Domain. Or Quad Domain so far. Starting Goblin. Alright, that's the full domain. So we have Balmor, Battle Captain, Domain. That's a white land. They got full domain. Alright, sure. Balmor looking a little unimpressive here, but that's fine, I guess. Librarian trade. We could kill the Balmor, but like, I don't know if we're scared of Balmor right now, honestly. I think we are. It's much more mana efficient to just play our Flowstone Kabu, and the Lookout can just block the Balmor too, so... They're thinking. They're going to just... So with them just taking the damage here, I'm more inclined to want to kill this, because they might be looking to play a few spells next turn and pump it up, so... I think we just kill the Balmor. We can also just stall for time. I want to kick that, I think, though, so... But untapped. We're going to blast this now. Power tapped out. No ability. Yada, yada, yada. Do your thing. And then in 17-19, we've got our Flyer. We've got a stall for time. We got a Bomb Rare. They attack for 2. Trade shots all day here. They just say yeah. A little sketchy. Attack for 3. If they do nothing here, I'm going to play on Essence Scatter and not cast my Lookout. They Gilbus. It's fine also. In for 3. Alright, yeah, we're playing the cop. So, they're playing on the Essence Scatter here. They have 6 cards in hand, 3 mana up, didn't kill my creature. Feeling very Essence Scattery. It's fine. Resolves. Find better spots to cast our spells. This is a perfectly good card in this board anyway. Stops your 2-2. Yeah, I mean, you want to use your 5 mana removal spell on my crappy 2-3? I'll love to see it. I can't. If I could pump one more time, I could fizzle the Scry 1, but I can't, so whatever, it's fun. You can look out and play our Type 3. Dragging again? They must have, like, Gaia's Might or Outrider. They are pushing damage hard here in a spot where they are, like, losing the race, so something to be aware of for sure. I would say our Lookout's probably blocking the Goblin here. Try and go find a green. They are blocking. I think getting cheesed out by these full 5-color domain decks is a very real thing between Gaia's Might and Outriders, so... Also, Trample Pump spell. Furious Bellow. What a curious fellow. Alright, so trade Bellow for Lookout. Cards, it's still 2 for 1, which is great. I've got top 2 cards, looking for a green land or something else. Stifle? Oh shit. That was very lucky because I was just like randomly clicking on the board and this thing popped up and I almost clicked wrong by accident. Don't have a green currently, so I guess we gotta take the interference. Even though the Yavimaya is pretty awesome here, but alright, so we'll see if they play a creature here or not. If they do, we might stall for time. We draw a Strike Team. Ooh, wow. I still hate this mana up. It's just so sketchy. I guess we just ship it. Sure, whatever.
Can I kick it?
Yeah. Maybe kill spell to kill the Strike Team. It's fine though. We get our value as long as it resolves. Okay. Are we gonna die here? We might die here. Maybe I should have left back one thing to chump block for the 2-2. Like, what else could they have here besides, like, 5 Gaia's Mights, you know? I think we're getting cheesed out this turn. No, it's the freaking Dragon Whelp? That's all you've got? What is going on?
Inconceivable!
What is happening here? Opponent's not even interested in winning the game. Alright, cool. We were scared for nothing, I guess. The 5-color Crapo Big Stuff deck goes aggro. News at 11. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but sure. We were scared for nothing. Better to be scared of nothing and win than, you know, get punked out. Look at this. Look at this beautiful masterpiece of a deck. This is our, oh no, it's a Yavimaya Coast. No, it's a dual land. Our hand's so much worse. We're still gonna keep, but our hand's so much. It's so hilarious how much worse the pain lands are than the common lands in this draft format. Alright, there's Tolarian Terror. Terror's not very good in our deck, but killing me. Non-believers are getting nervous. Or, oh no, it's the wall deck. Oh god. You can stop being nervous now. It's the freaking wall deck. You can't win. Alright. Land go. Stupid wall deck. The one blemish in this format is the wall deck. Oh my god, yeah, we're sure, whatever. So lame. Let's play our scavenger, I guess. Try and find ourselves some more land types. Alright, look at that too. We're gonna put none of these cards on top. So I only have 2 land types. I don't want this this duel either. It is a blue duel. It's also double blue actually for a Sky Knight. Alright, sure. Put that on top, so you go. Domain's great, what do you mean? Alright, here we go. The common tutor for the Mythic Uncommon. I guess you win, yeah. This is like, it's funny. I would say in this format, I've enjoyed almost every single game. Like, literally almost every game. Except for the games that have involved this card. In which case, I've enjoyed actually 0 of them. Very, very polarizing. Which case, literally can't win. So, this thing, my blast can't kill this. I don't have another kill spell right now. Just actually can't win. Gotta draw 2, I guess. This sucks so bad. Alright, yeah. Like, this game's not even close. Like, it's just this card. This card needed to be a rare. Make it a 1/4, make it a rare, call it a day. But as printed, just not okay. So they're about to make 4 flyers. Yeah, like. Yeah. So right now, our Sky Knight needs to like live, and then we need to keep playing big boomers. Yeah. Yeah, like this should be an uncommon, this should be a rare. Fixed. Format's so much better. You know, but yeah. Uncommon, rare. That's it. Like actually never win. Alright, sure. We haven't actually been the wall deck yet. We did pass one of these for Liliana once to try out Liliana, but Splatter Goblin. There's our own Prayer of Binding, but it's just like too late because now we can't. We hit this, they try to have all these things in play anyway. So, I mean, the flyers either. Yeah, we're just dead. If this thing's stuck, actually, I'm sorry. I get binding their binding. That works. So maybe we like just binding their binding, block one of their things. And hope that works out. Sure. Let me have 1 spell to cast. We have Artillery Blast. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. We'll see. Their follow-up of Splatter Goblin is not very exciting, so maybe. Maybe.
Certainty of death.
That one's good.
Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
That one hurts actually a lot. That's pretty good. Here they come. Hold on, here they come. I get to Artillery Blast too, but like, I don't think I want to kill Spider Goblin, so. Prayer Binding. Keep their Prayer Binding. Get back to Sky Knight. Move to blocks. Now, whenever anything dies, of course, they get a freaking, they get to deal 1 damage to us because of the Pilgrim. They only have 1 card left. They also get to mill for 4 a shot with this thing. Yeah, alright. The problem is, like, we might be able to start to stabilize a little bit, but can we actually win the game? They'll probably swing with their Pilgrim next turn, so we can blast, hopefully. We play a 4/5, they Pilgrim attacks, blast it, block 2 things. Rager. We're raging. play a land. They can still mill. Jeez. Tap and draw a 15. That's a. And that costs 3 actually. That's funny. Sure.
Oh my god, Becky.
And then we're gonna say go. I think we can get them to swing with the Pilgrim, honestly. So mill 4. We mill over land, Rift, land, Flowstone, Kabu. No reach on the giant tree folk. Bullshit. Send in Pilgrim, please. They send in Pilgrim, we have a chance. Yeah, Rift would have been so good here. Unfortunately, milling that over is pretty bad for us, but... Please attack with Pilgrim. Please attack with the Pilgrim, too. It's a Death Toucher. Come on, you want to attack the Pilgrim. Come on. No. Now I feel like I have to blast. Because we're going to die. To the Pilgrim. This sucks. This sucks. Yeah, they sit back on Colony and win the game that way. They were winning like... Oh, it makes soldiers? I thought it made birds. Ah, shit. I didn't know that. I screwed up. God damn it. Read the cards, Jim. It's a Sky Knight. They're going to make birds, right? It makes sense. I should not... I obviously would not cast that if I knew that. Alright, no birds. No birds here. Bird is not the word. We're going to Impulse and try and find something. Lookout, Strike Team, Fires the Victory, Outrider. They're at 22 life. We can kick a Fires the Victory to kill the Pilgrim. But then we're going to die to the wall. But I guess, like, we got to do one thing at a time. We can't beat this card right now, so... This O5, too, like, just blocks actual everything. It's so sick. Alright, so let's get Fires the Victory.
Can I kick it?
And we're going to take a point. Kick this, kill this. Soldier. Draw a card. Alright, I mean... None of our attacks are actually functional here, so... I guess, like, we attack for 3, because, like, taking 1's no big deal at this point. We're not getting drained anymore, so yeah, attack with this. They're going to mill for 4 again. We have 17 cards, so we're on like a 3-turn clock-ish. Oh, man. Mill over Stall for time and the Blast. The Blast could have killed the Coral Colony. I like that we're actually in this game. That's kind of cool, at least. Now Terror costs 1. Good time for Terror to cost 1 when I have 15 lands in play. You know, it's just cool. It's cool, whatever. God damn it.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Alright, yeah, I mean... 19 to 5, huh? Side Turner. Tolarian Terror. Academy Wall here, real MVP, holding back my poor Yavimaya. Mill 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're down to 8 cards. Untap Mill 4, and then we probably can't win anymore. Yeah. We were close! Honestly, we were actually close to winning this game. Here's another verb. We are defeated against the wall. We've never beaten the wall like once. If our opponent plays this card, we've never won the game once. Untap Mill and Mill, so they got us, yeah. Sucks, but
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
General Gorbachev, tear down this wall. I punted the last game. I forgot. I misused their ghoul spell trying to make a bird, but that could have killed the wall at some point. Yeah, we probably should have won that game, actually. I suck. Alright, what's up, Tom Tom? I played bad, don't worry about it. We can keep this. And it's fun. Good games, my friend. Thanks for following. Second platinum like Baldur's Gate again? I mean, we're platinum too, you know, we're doing fine. Like, we're not like that far behind schedule for the line. Of course, those who don't know, the line in Bronze to Mythic is always 21.5 drafts to Mythic. So, we beat it sometimes, we don't beat it sometimes. Right now we're in draft number 12 or mid-platinum, which is fine. Draft Brannigan. Alright, sure. The old Rasky's pretty good. 3 colors. Back for 1. Paradiddle says, just made Mythic thanks to you. Only took a year and a half of watching. Awesome, my friend. That's great. So, impulse. I have very poor impulse control. Do we have a red source? I don't have a red source right now. I kind of want to just the card draw, though, honestly. Just like draw 2. Yeah, I'm in. Give me all divination. There's a red. Look at that. Woo! Bingo! Alright. Actually, I can't divination here because I have run the draw. So, that's fine. We'll just play it later, but sure, Siga. I'll have to discard if I divination. So, what did I bottom? I don't want any of these either way, so I'm happy with my choice. End step. Nothing. Okay. I mean, I feel like our lookout's gonna get essence scattered, but whatever. If I'm given a better option, I'll take it. Never mind. Okay, sure. Fellow Chucker, eh? Ooh. Yeah, my hero costs just a lowly 4. That's not too bad. Love to fire in a block here and get little draw trades on. Just want to stay alive. We have more cards than them by a lot. And our cards are very, very big and chunky.
Good lord. Gigantism.
Sure, that's fine too. Will they draw cards? Back for 4. Look at that. They want damage. They want to end the game. Librarian or another Yavimaya buddy. I think we're just playing the Yavimaya buddies. They're big. They block well. We have stall for time. Yavimaya. Yavimaya!
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa.
Alright, so Essence Scatter here will be pretty backbreaking. What are you gonna do? Boom! Honkin' shonkin' shonker. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, it's not good. Alright, double lookout's terrifying because they have a very fast clock now. We stall for time, buys a few turns, but at like a pretty hefty cost. Maybe we just Yavimaya again, honestly. And then stall for time next turn. We're definitely in big due to the counter spells and like that, but just, just play our big boom booms. We want to play stall for time with things already in play. You know what? I mean, it's actually terror. Just like attacks or more. 9/9's. Yeah, attacks or more. It's easier to get to block. And I can double spell later also. Yeah. I want to play a big thing. Playing the two smaller creatures isn't good. I want to be able to attack with more power, so they can block this. I guess they can't block this either, but I guess that Scavenger also gives us a pretty good look at our next card too. Maybe it is their small creatures actually. I should like that better. Alright, so let's play a Scavenger. Look at the top 4 cards. Artillery Blast or Outrider. Do you want to get aggressive or do you want to be defensive? I don't think the Blast is that good, honestly. I just want to, like, next turn I'm going to stall for time kicker, then I'm going to Outrider and kill them. I'm in. Outrider also blocks these two in theory, but, like, I wouldn't leave myself, like, I'm not going to cast Outrider next turn and just die to a bounce spell, so we're definitely going to stall for time next turn, or on their next attack step. Down to 5. Damn it. That's so big. Alright. So now I have to stall for time. My attacks aren't good either. Shit. You got boner rattle? No. I wish. Deck was on the overlay, as always. Shit. Arr. Arr, I say. Oh, hello. Rith buddy, what's up? Okay. Excess damage, huh? God, come on! Why you gotta be so rude? That makes my thingy cost less. Thinking of your end step. Are you 5 now too? Excess damage, huh? Not really doing much excess damage here. Yeah, we're just playing the Rift here and just saying go. We are building up a nice board, honestly, so I only have 1 card left. I can't really attack or anything yet, but they can't attack back. I'm gonna have 2 blockers for their flyers. We have blocks on their terrors. Don't you freaking touch my card. Don't touch my cards! Don't touch my cards! That's my card. I bought it with my own money. Don't touch it. Leave it alone.
Still a piece of garbage.
Alright. You can touch my cards if you just, like, do something. Alright? I can't imagine if they have as good to do, unless they're six rolling us, so. Can't activate Wrath, it's double white. And if this game goes to a stall, we have, like, espionage, draw cards also, so. Oh my god, come on.
Would it help if I got out and pushed?
I cannot wait for them to play, like, Kill Spell and Rift or whatever, just, like, kill us. What's up, Paradiddle? What's up, my friend? Welcome. It's your birthday! Happy birthday, Paradiddle. Everyone say it. Slay, Geyser. That's, like, not... That's not the worst, I guess, but... Alright, so gain 3, bounce it. Sure. I mean, also sure, right? Like, you trade our 2 creatures for their... That's fine, right? Whatever. Like, trade and bounce? Whatever, sure. Prayer of Binding. Would have loved to land there, I feel like. Take a double spell this turn. Yeah, they have another, like, trick, we're just dead. But, what am I gonna do? Play Binding. I have Yavimaya also. I mean, Yavimaya plus Prayer. Then I just, like, take 3. If I play Rith, I just die. Like, if they have a rule spell again. Binding Lookout is, like, okay. It's not great. Just waste 2 mana. They can't wrap unless they have double white, which they probably don't, so. Sorry folks, it's a tough one. If I riff, block here, block that, take 3. Yeah, I want a double spell, I think. I'm gonna cast it now. Play around a trick or whatever. Say go. Turn off auto assign damage. Why? Oh no! Go strike team. 3, 4. What is this? 3, 4, 5. It's only 6. It's only 6. We're still alive. Oh no! 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 Unfreaking believable. Oh, I like their deck a lot. Why does this happen to us every time? Every time I'm just like, oh, my deck seems so cool. Up went 3-3. Never mind. Oh. Oh. It wasn't only 6. All right, well, there you go again, 3-3. Our deck wasn't, like, great or anything. Let's head on over to untapped.gg and take a look at it. There's no way. Our deck wasn't awesome, obviously, but I liked our deck. Our deck definitely wasn't bad. Things were going good there for a bit, and then, I don't know, things fall apart. Things unraveling. Let's take a look at our deck here on untapped.gg. Download it for yourself. Track your own games, untapped.gg. Oh, man. Definitely our early game was not good, but I think like conceptually our deck was pretty good. You know, the blasts were actually not bad. I think with like a full domain, these cards aren't usually the cards like this aren't very good, but it worked out fine. Fires is good. We had some good spells. Our top end was very, very clunky for sure. Like you probably don't want to be a Tolarian Terror deck and a Yavimaya Sojourner deck at the same time. So like we were a little mucky for sure. So definitely a lot to improve on this draft for sure. And then also I think that like Fires or Terra Center is probably a better first pick, but I want to try Peacekeeper again. Bronze Mythic, we always try and take the rare and just, you know, give it a spin, and see how the rares feel, but probably Fires is a better first pick because Fires is just a 2-for-1 removal spell for 5, which is great. But yeah, so few rough games there, but overall not super unexcited. The boat was unfortunately very bad for us because I just like didn't work out as far as what's still here. Oh, this is the draft itself. You know, based on how the draft spanned out, the boat ended up being not very good. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. That was cool. We're in the old 3-3 stretch for sure. You know, it takes a few drafts to kind of like, you know, this is only my 12th draft, so we're still, you know, massaging things out and kind of getting the feel for stuff. So that's episode 12. YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Twitch folks, don't go nowhere. We're gonna be right here drafting again. So YouTube, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Real great.